In this video, we will learn 200 drug names, and if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. 1. Generic name, Quinapril. Brand names, Acupril. Acupril is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension, and heart failure. 2. Generic name, Cetirizine. Brand names, Zyrtec. Zyrtec is used to treat cold or allergy symptoms such as sneezing, itching, watery eyes, or runny nose, and to treat itching and swelling caused by chronic urticaria, hives. 3. Generic name, Rabeprazole. Brand names, Asipex. Asipex is used short-term to treat symptoms of gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, in adults and children who are at least 1 year old. 4. Generic name, Pioglitazone. Brand names, Actos. Actos is used together with diet and exercise to improve blood sugar control in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus. Actos is not for treating type 1 diabetes. 5. Generic name, Nifedipine. Brand name, Adalat CC. It is used to treat chest pain or pressure and high blood pressure. 6. Generic name, Amphetamine and Dextroamphetamine. Brand names, Adderall. Adderall is used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and narcolepsy. 7. Generic name, Albuterol inhalation. Brand names, Promethazine HFA. Albuterol inhalation is used to treat or prevent bronchospasm or narrowing of the airways in the lungs in people with asthma or certain types of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. It is also used to prevent exercise-induced bronchospasm. Albuterol inhalation is for use in adults and children who are at least 4 years old. 8. Generic name, Fexofenadine. Brand names, Allegra, Allegra ODT. Allegra is used to treat the symptoms of seasonal allergies, hay fever, in adults and children. Allegra is also used to treat skin itching and hives caused by a condition called chronic idiopathic urticaria in adults and children. 9. Generic name, Zolpidem. Brand names, Ambien. Ambien is used to treat insomnia. The immediate release tablet is used to help you fall asleep when you first go to bed. The extended release form, Ambien CR, which has a first layer that dissolves quickly to help you fall asleep, and a second layer that dissolves slowly to help you stay asleep. 10. Generic name, Amoxicillin. Brand names, Amoxil, Trimox. Amoxicillin is used to treat many different types of infection caused by bacteria, such as tonsillitis, bronchitis, pneumonia, and infections of the ear, nose, throat, skin, or urinary tract. 11. Generic name, Atenolol. Brand names, Tenormin. Atenolol, Tenormin, is a beta blocker that affects the heart and circulation, blood flow through arteries and veins. Atenolol is used to treat angina, chest pain, and hypertension, high blood pressure. 12. Generic name, Amoxicillin and Clavulinate Potassium. Brand names, Augmentin. Clavulinate potassium is a beta-lactamase inhibitor that helps prevent certain bacteria from becoming resistant to amoxicillin. Augmentin is used to treat many different infections caused by bacteria, such as sinusitis, pneumonia, ear infections, bronchitis, urinary tract infections, and infections of the skin. 13. Generic name, Triamcinolone inhalation. Brand name, Asmacort. Asmacort is used to prevent asthma attacks. It will not treat an asthma attack that has already begun. 14. Generic name, Myopirosin topical. Brand names, Bactroban, Centene. Bactroban topical for use on the skin is used to treat skin infections, such as impetigo or a staph infection of the skin. 15. Generic name, Clarithromycin. Brand names, Bioxin XL. Bioxin XL is used to treat many different types of bacterial infections affecting the skin and respiratory system. 16. Generic name, Buspirone. Brand names, Buspar. Buspar is used to treat anxiety disorders or the symptoms of anxiety, such as fear, tension, irritability, dizziness, pounding heartbeat, and other physical symptoms. 17. Generic name, Doxyzosine. Brand names, Cardura. Cardura is used to treat hypertension, high blood pressure, or to improve urination in men with benign prostate hyperplasia, enlarged prostate. 18. Generic name: Cefprozil. Brand names: Cefzil. Cefzil is used to treat many different types of infections caused by bacteria. 19. Generic name: Celecoxib. Brand name: Celebrex. Celebrex is used to treat pain or inflammation caused by many conditions such as arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, and menstrual pain. 20. Generic name: Cephalexin. Brand names: Daxpia, Keflex. Cephalexin is used to treat infections caused by bacteria, including upper respiratory infections, ear infections, skin infections, urinary tract infections, and bone infections. 21. Generic name: Ciprofloxacin, oral. Brand names: Cipro, Cipro XR, Proquin XR. Cipro is also used to treat people who have been exposed to anthrax or certain types of plague. 22. Generic name: Citalopram. Brand names: Celexa. Celexa is used to treat depression. 23. Generic name: Loratadine. Brand names: Alavert, Claritin. Claritin is used to treat sneezing, runny nose, watery eyes, hives, skin rash, itching, and other cold or allergy symptoms. 24. Generic name: Clonazepam. Brand name: Klonopin. Clonazepam, a type of anti-epileptic drug, is used to treat certain seizure disorders, including absence seizures or Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, in adults and children. 25. Generic name: Clonidine, oral. Brand names: Catapress, Capve. The Catapress brand of Clonidine is used to treat hypertension, high blood pressure. The Capve brand is used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. 26. Generic name: Warfarin, oral. Brand names: Coumadin, Jantavin. Coumadin is used to treat or prevent blood clots in veins or arteries, which can reduce the risk of stroke, heart attack, or other serious conditions. 27. Generic name: Valsartan. Brand names: Kozar, Kazar. Kazar is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension in adults and children who are at least 6 years old. It is also used to lower the risk of stroke in certain people with heart disease. Kazar is also used to slow long-term kidney damage in people with type 2 diabetes who also have high blood pressure. 28. Generic name: Tolterodine. Brand names: Detrol, Detrol LA. Detrol is used to treat overactive bladder with symptoms of urinary frequency, urgency, and incontinence. 29. Generic name: Diazepam. Brand names: Valium. Diazepam is used to treat anxiety disorders, alcohol withdrawal symptoms, or muscle spasms. Diazepam is sometimes used with other medications to treat seizures. 30. Generic name: Fluconazole. Brand names: Diflucan. Diflucan is used to treat infections caused by fungus, which can invade any part of the body including the mouth, throat, esophagus, lungs, bladder, genital area, and the blood. Diflucan is also used to prevent fungal infection in people who have a weak immune system caused by cancer treatment, bone marrow transplant, or diseases such as AIDS. 31. Generic name: Fentanyl, oral. Brand names: Dilantin, Phenatec. Dilantin is used to control seizures. Phenytoin does not treat all types of seizures. 32. Generic name: Valsartan. Brand names: Diovan. Diovan is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension in adults and children who are at least 6 years old. It is sometimes given together with other blood pressure medications. 33. Generic name: Venlafaxine. Brand names: Effexar XR. Venlafaxine is used to treat major depressive disorder, anxiety, and panic disorder. 34. Generic name: Raloxifene. Brand names: Avista. Avista is used to treat or prevent osteoporosis in postmenopausal women. Avista is also used to reduce the risk of invasive breast cancer in postmenopausal women who have osteoporosis or who are otherwise at risk of invasive breast cancer. 35. Generic name: Tamsulosin. Brand names: Flomax. Flomax is used to improve urination in men with benign prostate hyperplasia, enlarged prostate. 36. Generic name: Fluticasone. Brand names: Flonase. Flonase nasal spray is used to treat nasal congestion, sneezing, runny nose, and itchy or watery eyes caused by seasonal or year-round allergies. 37. Generic name: Furosemide, oral/injection. Brand names: Lasix. Furosemide is used to treat fluid retention, edema, in people with congestive heart failure, liver disease, or a kidney disorder such as nephrotic syndrome. 38. Generic name: Metformin. Brand names: Fortamet, Glucophage. Glucophage is used together with diet and exercise to improve blood sugar control in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus. 39. Generic name: Alendronate. Brand names: Binosto, Fosamax. Fosamax is used in women to treat or prevent osteoporosis caused by menopause, and in men and women to treat osteoporosis caused by taking steroids. 40. Generic name: Glipizide. Brand names: Glucotrol. Glucotrol is used together with diet and exercise to improve blood sugar control in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus. 41. Generic name: Hydrochlorothiazide. Brand names: Microzide. Hydrochlorothiazide is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. Hydrochlorothiazide is also used to treat fluid retention, edema, in people with congestive heart failure, cirrhosis of the liver, or kidney disorders, or edema caused by taking steroids or estrogen. 42. Generic name: Hydrocodone, oral. Brand names: Hasingla ER, Zohydro ER. Zohydro ER and Hasingla ER are extended-release forms of hydrocodone that are used for around-the-clock treatment of severe pain. 43. Generic name: Hydrochlorothiazide N Lisinopril. Brand names: Hyzar. Losartan is an angiotensin II receptor antagonist, sometimes called an ARB blocker. Losartan keeps blood vessels from narrowing, which lowers blood pressure and improves blood flow. 44. Generic name: Ibuprofen. Brand names: Advil, Motrin. Ibuprofen is used to reduce fever and treat pain or inflammation caused by many conditions, such as headache, toothache, back pain, arthritis, menstrual cramps, or minor injury. Ibuprofen is used in adults and children who are at least 6 months old. 45. Generic name: Sumatriptan, oral/nasal. Brand names: Imitrex. Imitrex is available as oral tablets, a nasal spray, and as an injection. It is used to treat migraine headaches in adults. Imitrex will only treat a headache. It will not prevent headaches or reduce the number of attacks. 46. Generic name: Ketamine. Brand name: Ketalar. It is used to cause sleep during a procedure and is used to put you to sleep for surgery. 47. Generic name: Potassium Chloride Extended Release Tablets. Brand name: K-Tabs, Chlorcon. It is used to treat or prevent low potassium levels. 48. Generic name: Levothyroxine. Brand names: Levoxil, Synthroid. Levoxil is used to treat hypothyroidism, low thyroid hormone. Levoxil is also used to treat or prevent goiter, enlarged thyroid gland, which can be caused by hormone imbalances, radiation treatment, surgery, or cancer. 49. Generic name: Atorvastatin. Brand names: Lipitor. Lipitor is used together with diet to lower blood levels of bad cholesterol, low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, to increase levels of good cholesterol, high-density lipoprotein, or HDL, and to lower triglycerides, a type of fat in the blood. 50. Generic name: Levofloxacin, oral. Brand names: Levaquin. Levaquin is used to treat different types of bacterial infections. Levofloxacin is also used to treat people who have been exposed to anthrax or certain types of plague. 51. Generic name: Lorazepam. Brand names: Ativan. Lorazepam is used to treat anxiety disorders and seizure disorders. 52. Generic name: Amlodipine and Benazepril. Brand names: Lortrel. Lortrel is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. 53. Generic name: Betamethasone and Clotrimazole topical. Brand names: Lotrisone. Lotrisone cream is used to treat fungal skin infections, such as athlete's foot, jock itch, and ringworm. 54. Generic name, nitrofurantoin. Brand names, Foridantin, Macrobid. Macrobid is used to treat urinary tract infections. 55. Generic name, Madrasi Progesterone. Brand name, Provera. Madrasi Progesterone is used to treat conditions such as absent or irregular menstrual periods or abnormal uterine bleeding. Madrasi Progesterone is also used to decrease the risk of endometrial hyperplasia, a condition that may lead to uterine cancer, while taking estrogens. 56. Generic name, methamphetamine. Brand names, Desoxin. Methamphetamine is used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. Methamphetamine is also to treat obesity in people who have not lost weight with diets or other treatments. 57. Generic name, Metoprolol. Brand name, Capspargo Sprinkle, Lepressor. Metoprolol Tartrate is used to treat angina, chest pain, and hypertension, high blood pressure. It is also used to lower your risk of death or needing to be hospitalized for heart failure. 58. Generic name, Fosinopril. Brand names, Monopril. Monopril, Fosinopril, is an ACE inhibitor. ACE stands for angiotensin converting enzyme. Monopril is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension, or heart failure. 59. Generic name, morphine. Brand names, Aremo ER, Cadian. Morphine is used to treat moderate to severe pain. Short-acting formulas are taken as needed for pain. 60. Generic name, naproxen. Brand names, Aleve, EC naproxen, Flanax pain reliever. Naproxen is used to treat pain or inflammation caused by conditions such as arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, tendinitis, bursitis, gout, or menstrual cramps. 61. Generic name, Mometasone, nasal. Brand names, Nasonex, Propel, Sinuva. Nasonex nasal spray is used to treat nasal symptoms of seasonal or year-round allergies, including congestion, sneezing, and runny nose. This medicine is approved for this use in adults and children who are at least 2 years old. 62. Generic name, Amlodipine. Brand names, Norvasc. Norvasc is used to treat chest pain, angina, and other conditions caused by coronary artery disease. Norvasc is also used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. Lowering blood pressure may lower your risk of a stroke or heart attack. 63. Generic name, Gabapentin. Brand names, Grelise, Horizont, Neurontin, Gabaron. Neurontin is used in adults to treat neuropathic pain, nerve pain, caused by herpes virus or shingles, herpes zoster. The Neurontin is also used to treat seizures in adults and children who are at least 3 years old. 64. Generic name, Oxycodone. Brand names, Oxedo, Oxycontin, Oxyfast. Oxycodone is used to treat moderate to severe pain. 65. Generic name, Paroxetine. Brand names, Paxil. Paxil is used to treat depression, including major depressive disorder. Paxil is also used to treat panic disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD. 66. Generic name, Oxycodone. Brand names, Oxedo, Oxycontin. Oxycontin is a strong prescription medicine used when an opioid medicine is needed to manage severe pain. 67. Generic name, Penicillin V potassium tablets. Brand name, Penicillin-VK, VTIDS. It is used to treat or prevent bacterial infections. 68. Generic name, Famotidine. Brand names, Pepcid. Pepcid is used to treat and prevent ulcers in the stomach and intestines. It also treats conditions in which the stomach produces too much acid, such as Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Pepcid also treats gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, and other conditions in which acid backs up from the stomach into the esophagus, causing heartburn. 69. Generic name, Potassium Chloride. Brand names, Cal Potassium 99, Chlorcon, KTAB. Potassium chloride is used to prevent or to treat low blood levels of potassium, hypokalemia. 70. Generic name, Pravastatin. Brand names, Pravachol. Pravachol is used together with diet to lower blood levels of bad cholesterol, low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, to increase levels of good cholesterol, high-density lipoprotein, or HDL, and to lower triglycerides, a type of fat in the blood. 71. Generic name, Lansoprazole. Brand names, first Lansoprazole. Prevacid. Prevacid is used to treat and prevent stomach and intestinal ulcers, erosive esophagitis, damage to the esophagus from stomach acid, and other conditions involving excessive stomach acid, such as Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. 72. Generic name, Lisinopril. Brand names, Prinavil, Cubrellis, Zestril. Prinavil is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension in adults and children who are at least 6 years old. Prinavil is also used to treat congestive heart failure in adults or to improve survival after a heart attack. 73. Generic name, Promethazine Oral. Brand names, Phenergen. Promethazine is used to treat allergy symptoms such as itching, runny nose, sneezing, itchy or watery eyes, hives, and itchy skin rashes. It also prevents motion sickness and treats nausea and vomiting or pain after surgery. It is also used as a sedative or sleep aid. 74. Generic name, Fluoxetine. Brand names, Prozac. Prozac is used to treat major depressive disorder, bulimia nervosa, an eating disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, and panic disorder. 75. Generic name, Propoxyphene. Brand names, Darvon. Propoxyphene is used to relieve mild to moderate pain. 76. Generic name, Ranitidine. Brand names, Zantac. Ranitidine is used to treat and prevent ulcers in the stomach and intestines. It also treats conditions in which the stomach produces too much acid, such as Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Ranitidine also treats gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, and other conditions in which acid backs up from the stomach into the esophagus, causing heartburn. 77. Generic name, Mirtazapine. Brand names, Remeron. Remeron is used to treat major depressive disorder. 78. Generic name, Risperidone. Oral. Brand names, Risperidol. Risperidol is used to treat schizophrenia in adults and children who are at least 13 years old. Risperidol is also used to treat symptoms of bipolar disorder, manic depression in adults and children who are at least 10 years old. 79. Generic name, Montelukast. Brand names, Singulair. Singulair is used to prevent asthma attacks in adults and children as young as 12 months old. Singulair is also used to prevent exercise-induced bronchospasm in adults and children who are at least 6 years old. 80. Generic name, Levothyroxine. Brand names, Levoxil, Synthroid, Tyrosint, Unithroid. Synthroid is used to treat hypothyroidism, low thyroid hormone. Synthroid is also used to treat or prevent goiter, enlarged thyroid gland. 81. Generic name, Tamoxifen. Brand names, Soltamox. Tamoxifen is used to treat some types of breast cancer in men and women. It is also used to lower a woman's chance of developing breast cancer if she has a high risk, such as a family history of breast cancer. 82. Generic name, Metoprolol Succinate Tablet, Extended Release. Brand names, Toprol XL, Lopressor, Capspargo Sprinkle. Toprol XL is used to treat angina, chest pain, and hypertension, high blood pressure. 83. Generic name, Trazodone. Brand names, Diceril, Diceril Dividose, Electro. Trazodone is used to treat major depressive disorder. 84. Generic name, Amoxicillin. Brand names, Moxitag, Trimox. Trimox is used to treat many different types of infection caused by bacteria, such as tonsillitis, bronchitis, pneumonia, gonorrhea, and infections of the ear, nose, throat, skin, or urinary tract. 85. Generic name, Tramadol. Brand names, Conzip, Ultram, Ultram ER. Ultram is used to treat moderate to severe pain. 86. Generic name, Valacyclovir. Brand names, Valtrex. Valtrex is used to treat infections caused by herpes viruses, including genital herpes, cold sores, and shingles, herpes zoster, in adults. 87. Generic name, Enalaprine. Brand names, Vasotec. Vasotec is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension in adults and children who are at least 1 month old. Vasotec is also used to treat congestive heart failure in adults. 88. Generic name, Penicillin V. Brand names: PC Pen VK, Pen V, VTIDS. VTIDS is used to treat many different types of infections caused by bacteria, such as ear infections. 89. Generic name: Sildenafil Oral. Brand names: Revatio, Viagra. Viagra is used to treat erectile dysfunction, impotence in men. Another brand of sildenafil is Revatio, which is used to treat pulmonary artery hypertension and improve exercise capacity in men and women. 90. Generic name: Hydrocodone and Ibuprofen. Brand names: Ibudone, Reprexane, Vicoprofen, Xylon 10. Vicoprofen is used short-term to relieve severe pain. Vicoprofen is not for treating arthritis pain. 91. Generic name: Rofecoxib Oral. Brand names: Vioxx. Vioxx is used to reduce pain, inflammation, and stiffness caused by osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and certain forms of juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, to manage acute pain in adults, to treat migraines, and to treat menstrual pain. 92. Generic name: Warfarin Oral. Brand names: Coumadin, Jantavin. Warfarin is used to treat or prevent blood clots in veins or arteries, which can reduce the risk of stroke, heart attack, or other serious conditions. 93. Generic name: Bupropion. Brand names: Aplenzine, Forfivo XL, Wellbutrin SR, Wellbutrin XL, Zyban. Wellbutrin, bupropion, is an antidepressant medication used to treat major depressive disorder and seasonal affective disorder. 94. Generic name: Latanoprost Ophthalmic. Brand names: Xalatin. Xalatin eye drops are used to treat certain types of glaucoma and other causes of high pressure inside the eye. 95. Generic name: Orlistat. Brand names: Ali, Xenocol. Xenocol, Orlistat, is used to aid in weight loss or to help reduce the risk of regaining weight already lost. This medicine must be used together with a reduced calorie diet and is used only by adults. 96. Generic name: Lisinopril. Brand names: Prinavil, Cubrellis, Zestril. Zestril is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension in adults and children who are at least 6 years old. 97. Generic name: Azithromycin. Brand names: Zithromax, Zmax. Zithromax is used to treat many different types of infections caused by bacteria, such as respiratory infections, skin infections, ear infections, and sexually transmitted diseases. 98. Generic name: Simvastatin. Brand names: Zocor. Zocor is used to lower blood levels of bad cholesterol, low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, to increase levels of good cholesterol, high-density lipoprotein, or HDL, and to lower triglycerides, a type of fat in the blood. 99. Generic name: Sertraline. Brand names: Zoloft. Zoloft is used to treat depression, obsessive-compulsive disorder, panic disorder, anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD. 100. Generic name: Olanzapine Oral. Brand names: Zyprexa. Zyprexa is used to treat the symptoms of psychotic conditions, such as schizophrenia, and the symptoms of mood disorders, such as bipolar disorder, manic depression, in adults and children who are at least 13 years old. 101. Generic name: Ethinyl Estradiol and Levonorgestrel. Brand names: Ales, Altavera, Levlin, Levora. Ales is used as contraception to prevent pregnancy. 102. Generic name: Bexofenadine and Sodafedrine. Brand names: Allegra D 12-hour, Allegra D 24-hour. Allegra D is used to treat sneezing, runny or stuffy nose, itchy or watery eyes, hives, skin rash, itching, and other symptoms of allergies and the common cold. 103. Generic name: Allopurinol. Brand names: Xyloprim, Loperin, Alloprim. Allopurinol is used to treat gout or kidney stones and to decrease levels of uric acid in people who are receiving cancer treatment. 104. Generic name: Brimonidine Ophthalmic. Brand names: Alphagen P. Alphagen P is a prescription eye drop used to reduce pressure inside the eyes in people with open-angle glaucoma or ocular hypertension. 105. Generic name, alprazolam. Brand names, Niravam, Xanax, Xanax XR. Alprazolam is used to treat anxiety disorders, panic disorders, and anxiety caused by depression. 106. Generic name, Ramipril. Brand names, Altase. Altase is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. Lowering blood pressure may lower your risk of a stroke or heart attack. Altase is also used to treat congestive heart failure. 107. Generic name, Glimepiride. Brand names, Amaryl. Amaryl is used together with diet and exercise to improve blood sugar control in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus. This medicine is not for treating type 1 diabetes. 108. Generic name, Amitriptyline. Brand names, Vanatrip, Elavil, Endep. Amitriptyline affects chemicals in the brain that may be unbalanced in people with depression. Amitriptyline is used to treat symptoms of depression. 109. Generic name, Prednisone. Brand names, Rayos, Sterapred, Deltasone. Prednisone is used as an anti-inflammatory or an immunosuppressant medication. Prednisone treats many different conditions, such as allergic disorders, skin conditions, ulcerative colitis, arthritis, lupus, psoriasis, or breathing disorders. 110. Generic name, amphetamine. Brand names, Adzenis XR ODT, Adzenis ER. Amphetamine is a central nervous system stimulant that affects chemicals in the brain and nerves that contribute to hyperactivity and impulse control. Amphetamine is used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. 111. Generic name, Diltiazem. Brand names, Tiazac Extended Release Capsules. Tiazac is used to treat hypertension, high blood pressure. 112. Generic name, acetaminophen and oxycodone. Brand names, Roxaset. Roxaset is a prescription medicine used to relieve moderate to severe pain. 113. Generic name, Donepezil Oral. Brand names, Aricept, Aricept ODT. Aricept, Donepezil, improves the function of nerve cells in the brain. Aricept is used to treat mild to moderate dementia caused by Alzheimer's disease. 114. Generic name, Atenolol. Brand names, Tenormin. Atenolol, Tenormin, is a beta blocker that affects the heart and circulation, blood flow through arteries and veins. Atenolol is used to treat angina, chest pain, and hypertension, high blood pressure. 115. Generic name, Ibuprofen inhalation. Brand names, Atrovent HFA. Atrovent. Atrovent is used to prevent bronchospasm or narrowing airways in the lungs in people with COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, including chronic bronchitis and emphysema. 116. Generic name, Rosiglitazone. Brand names, Avandia. Avandia is used together with diet and exercise to improve blood sugar control in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus. This medicine is not for treating type 1 diabetes. 117. Generic name, Irbesartan. Brand names, Avapro. Avapro is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. Avapro is also used to treat kidney problems caused by type 2 diabetes. 118. Generic name, Serivastin. Serivastin. Brand names, Baycol. Baycol is used to reduce the amounts of LDL, bad cholesterol, and total cholesterol in your blood. Baycol also reduces the amounts of triglycerides, another type of fat, and apolyprotein B, a protein needed to make cholesterol in your blood and increases the amount of HDL, good cholesterol in your blood. 119. Generic name, Diltiazem. Brand names, Cardizem, Cartia XT. Cardizem is used to treat hypertension, high blood pressure. It may be used alone or in combination with other high blood pressure medications. 120. Generic name, Carisoprodol. Brand names, Soma, Vanadom. Carisoprodol is a muscle relaxer that blocks pain sensations between the nerves and the brain. Carisoprodol is used together with rest and physical therapy to treat skeletal muscle conditions such as pain or injury. 121. Generic name Cephalexin. Brand names Ceftin. Ceftin is used to treat many kinds of bacterial infections, including severe or life-threatening forms. 122. Generic name Desloratadine orally disintegrating tablets. Brand name Clarinex Reditabs. It is used to ease allergy signs and to treat hives. 123. Generic name Loratadine and Sodafedrine. Brand name Alavert Allergy and Sinus, Allergy Relief D, Claritin D 12-hour allergy and congestion. It is used to treat nose stuffiness and ease allergy signs. 124. Generic name Loratadine and Pseudoephedrine. Brand name Claritin D 24-hour allergy and congestion, Loratine D 12-hour. It is used to treat nose stuffiness and ease allergy signs. 125. Generic name Estradiol transdermal. Brand names Allura, Climera, Estraderm, Estradiol patch. Climera skin patches are used to treat certain symptoms of menopause, such as hot flashes and vaginal dryness, burning, and irritation. 126. Generic name Hydrochlorothiazide and Valsartan. Brand name Diovan Hct. Diovan Hct is a combination medicine used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. 127. Generic name Mometasone topical. Brand names Elocan. Elocan is available as a cream, lotion, ointment, or solution and is used to treat skin conditions such as allergic reactions, eczema, and psoriasis. 128. Generic name Erythromycin. Oral. Brand names Erytab. Erytab is used to treat or prevent many different types of infections caused by bacteria. 129. Generic name Fluticasone inhalation. Brand names Armin Air Respiclick 113 or Nuity Ellipta. Flovent is used to prevent asthma attacks. This medicine will not treat an asthma attack that has already begun. 130. Generic name Folic Acid. Brand names FA8, Folicin 800. As a medicine, folic acid is used to treat folic acid deficiency in certain types of anemia, lack of red blood cells, caused by folic acid deficiency. 131. Generic name Gemfibrozil. Brand names Lopid. Gemfibrozil is used together with diet to treat very high cholesterol and triglyceride levels. 132. Generic name Glyburide. Brand names Diabeta, Glynase Prestab, Micronase. Glyburide is used together with diet and exercise to improve blood sugar control in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus. 133. Generic name Isosorbide Monitrate. Brand names Imdur, Monoket. Isosorbide Monitrate is used to prevent angina attacks, chest pain. 134. Generic name Digoxin, oral injection. Brand names Lanaxin. Lanaxin is used to treat heart failure. 135. Generic name Fluvastidine. Brand names Lescol, Lescol XL. Lescol is used in adults and children who are at least 10 years old to lower high cholesterol and triglyceride types of fat levels in the blood and to slow the buildup of plaque, fatty deposits in your blood vessels. 136. Generic name Albuterol and Ipratropium inhalation. Brand names Convenant Respimat. Convenant Respimat is used to prevent bronchospasm, tightening and narrowing of the airways in people with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, who are also using other medicines to control their condition. 137. Generic name Cyclobenzaprine. Brand names Amrex. Comfort Pack with cyclobenzaprine, Fexmid. Cyclobenzaprine is used together with rest and physical therapy to treat skeletal muscle conditions such as pain or injury. 138. Generic name Ethinyl Estradiol and Norgestrel. Brand names Chrysol 28, Low Overall 28. Low Overall 28 is used as contraception to prevent pregnancy. 139. Generic name Benezapril. Brand names Lodicin. Lodicin is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. Lowering blood pressure may lower your risk of a stroke or heart attack. 140. Generic name: methylphenidate oral. Brand names: Adhangia XR, Aptensio XR, Concerta. Methylphenidate is used to treat attention deficit disorder, ADD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and narcolepsy. 141. Generic name: methylprednisolone oral. Brand names: Medrol, Medrol dose pack. Methylprednisolone is used to treat many different inflammatory conditions such as arthritis, lupus, psoriasis, ulcerative colitis, allergic disorders, gland endocrine disorders, and conditions that affect the skin, eyes, lungs, stomach, nervous system, or blood cells. 142. Generic name: calcitonin salmon. Brand names: Fortical, Miacalcin nasal. Miacalcin nasal spray is used to treat osteoporosis in women who have been in menopause for at least 5 years. It should be used along with adequate calcium and vitamin D intake. 143. Generic name: nicotine, gum lozenge. Brand names: Leader Nicotine Polyacrylics. Nicotine gum and lozenges are medical products used to aid in smoking cessation in adults. 144. Generic name: Promethazine Oral. Brand names: Phenargen, Phenidose. Phenargen is used to treat allergy symptoms such as itchy, runny nose, sneezing, itchy or watery eyes, hives, and itchy skin rashes. 145. Generic name: Felodipine. Brand names: Plendil. Plendil is used to treat hypertension, high blood pressure. 146. Generic name: Hydrochlorothiazide and Bisoprolol. Brand names: Zyek. Zyek is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. 147. Generic name: Triamterene. Brand names: Direnium. Triamterene is used to treat fluid retention, edema, in people with congestive heart failure, psoriasis of the liver, or a kidney condition called nephrotic syndrome. 148. Generic name: Salmeterol inhalation. Brand names: Ceravent discus. Ceravent discus is used to prevent asthma attacks or exercise-induced bronchospasm. It is also used to treat chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, including emphysema and chronic bronchitis. 149. Generic name: Conjugated estrogens and Madrasi Progesterone. Brand names: Premphase, Prempro. Prempro is used to treat menopause symptoms such as hot flashes and vaginal changes, and to prevent osteoporosis, bone loss, in menopausal women. 150. Generic name: Clopidogrel. Brand names: Plavix. Plavix is used to lower your risk of having a stroke, blood clot, or serious heart problem after you've had a heart attack, severe chest pain, angina, or circulation problems. 151. Generic name: Hydrochlorothiazide N Lisinopril. Brand names: Zestoratic. Zestoratic is used to treat hypertension, high blood pressure. Lowering blood pressure may lower your risk of a stroke or heart attack. 152. Generic name: Ethinyl Estradiol N Lisinopril. Brand names: Trifacil. Trifacil is used as contraception to prevent pregnancy. There are many available brands of ethinyl, estradiol, and levonorgestrel. 153. Generic name: Tobramycin and dexamethasone ophthalmic. Brand names: Tobradex, Tobradex ST. Tobradex is used to treat bacterial infections or inflammation of the eyes. It is available as an ointment and a liquid suspension. 154. Generic name: Temazepam. Brand names: Restoril. Temazepam is used to treat insomnia symptoms such as trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. 155. Generic name: Nefazodone. Other name: Surzone. Surzone is used to relieve symptoms of depression such as feelings of sadness, worthlessness or guilt, loss of interest in daily activities, changes in appetite, tiredness, sleeping too much, insomnia, and thoughts of death or suicide. 156. Generic name: Methylphenidate Oral. Brand names: Aptensio XR, Concerta, Cotempla XR ODT. Ritalin is used to treat attention deficit disorder, ADD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and narcolepsy. 157. Generic name, Nabumetone. Brand names, Relafin. Relafin is used to relieve the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis. 158. Generic name, Albuterol. Inhalation. Brand name, ProAir HFA. ProAir Respiclick. Proventil HFA. Ventolin HFA. Proventil HFA is a bronchodilator that is used to treat or prevent bronchospasm in people with reversible obstructive airway disease. Albuterol is also used to prevent exercise-induced bronchospasm. 159. Generic name, Nifedipine Extended-Release Tablets. Brand name, Adalit CC. Procardia XL. It is used to treat some types of chest pain, angina, and high blood pressure. 160. Generic name, Omeprazole. Brand names, First Omeprazole, Omeprazole Plus, Cyerspend SF Alka, Prilosec, Prilosec OTC. Prilosec is used to treat symptoms of gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, and other conditions caused by excess stomach acid. Prilosec is also used to promote healing erosive esophagitis, damage to your esophagus caused by stomach acid. 161. Generic name, Conjugated Estrogens, Oral. Brand names, Premarin. Premarin is used to treat menopause symptoms such as hot flashes and vaginal changes, and to prevent osteoporosis, bone loss, in menopausal women. 162. Common names, Ecstasy, E. Atom, XTC. Clarity, Essence. Hug Drug, Love Drug, Molly. Other name, MDMA. MDMA is an illegal drug that acts as both a stimulant and psychedelic, producing an energizing effect as well as distortions in time and perception, and enhanced enjoyment from tactile experiences. It is known commonly as ecstasy and Molly. This illicit drug exerts its primary effects in the brain on neurons that use the chemicals serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine to communicate with other neurons. Serotonin is most likely responsible for the feelings of empathy, elevated mood, and emotional closeness experienced with this drug. Overall, these neurotransmitter systems play an important role in regulating mood, energy activity in the reward system, appetite, aggression, sexual activity, sleep, sensitivity to pain, heart rate, blood pressure. 163. Botanical name, Cannabis sativa, marijuana. Other common names, weed, pot, herb, bud, dope, spliff, reefer, grass, ganja, 420, chronic, Mary Jane, gangster, boom, skunk. There are over 200 street names for marijuana. Marijuana, cannabis, is a green, brown, or gray mixture of dried, shredded leaves, stems, seeds, and flowers of the hemp plant Cannabis sativa. Marijuana is used as a psychoactive, i.e., mind-altering recreational drug for certain medical ailments and for religious and spiritual purposes. Sinsemilla, hashish, resinous form, and hash oil, sticky black liquid are stronger forms of marijuana. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, NIDA, marijuana is the most abused drug in the U.S. Many states in the U.S. have now legalized marijuana for medical or recreational use. However, according to federal law, the possession of marijuana, cannabis, is still illegal in the U.S., except within approved research settings. 164. Amil Nitrate. Available dosage forms, solution. Therapeutic class, anti-anginal. Chemical class, nitrate. Amil nitrate is related to the nitrate medicines and is used by inhalation to relieve the pain of angina attacks. It works by relaxing blood vessels and increasing the supply of blood and oxygen to the heart, while reducing its workload. Generic name, Escitalopram. Brand name, Lexapro. Lexapro, escitalopram, is an antidepressant in a group of drugs called selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs. Escitalopram affects chemicals in the brain that may be unbalanced in people with depression or anxiety. Lexapro is used to treat anxiety in adults. 166. Generic name, Sulfamethoxazole and Trimethoprim. Brand name Septra. Septra is a combination of two antibiotics used to treat ear infections, urinary tract infections, bronchitis, traveler's diarrhea, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, MRSA, and pneumocystis carinii pneumonia. 167. Generic name Esomeprazole. Brand name Nexium. Nexium, esomeprazole magnesium, is a proton pump inhibitor that decreases the amount of acid produced in the stomach. Nexium is used to treat symptoms of gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, and other conditions involving excessive stomach acid, such as Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. 168. Generic name acetaminophen and oxycodone. Brand name Percocet. Oxycodone is an opioid pain medication. An opioid is sometimes called a narcotic. Acetaminophen is a less potent pain reliever that increases the effects of oxycodone. Percocet is used to relieve moderate to severe pain. 169. Generic name Hydrocodone acetaminophen. Brand name Vicodin. Vicodin contains a combination of acetaminophen and hydrocodone. Hydrocodone is an opioid pain medication. An opioid is sometimes called a narcotic. Acetaminophen is a less potent pain reliever that increases the effects of hydrocodone. 170. Generic name Fluticasone plus Salmeterol. Brand name Advair. Advair inhalation is a combination medicine used to prevent asthma attacks. It is also used to prevent flare-ups or worsening of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, associated with chronic bronchitis and/or emphysema. 171. Generic name Carvedilol. Brand name Corig. Corig, carvedilol, is a beta blocker. Beta blockers affect the heart and circulation, blood flow through arteries and veins. Corig is used to treat heart failure and hypertension, high blood pressure. Corig is also used after a heart attack that has caused your heart not to pump as well. 172. Generic name Rosuvastatin. Brand name Crestor. Rosuvastatin is used along with a proper diet to help lower bad cholesterol and fats, such as LDL triglycerides, and raise good cholesterol HDL in the blood. It belongs to a group of drugs known as statins. It works by reducing the amount of cholesterol made by the liver. 173. Generic name Duloxetine. Brand name Cymbalta. Duloxetine is used to treat depression and anxiety. In addition, duloxetine is used to help relieve nerve pain, peripheral neuropathy, in people with diabetes or ongoing pain due to medical conditions such as arthritis, chronic back pain, or fibromyalgia, a condition that causes widespread pain. 174. Generic name Levastatin. Brand name Mevacor. Levastatin is used along with a proper diet to help lower bad cholesterol and fats, such as LDL triglycerides, and raise good cholesterol HDL in the blood. It belongs to a group of drugs known as statins. It works by reducing the amount of cholesterol made by the liver. 175. Generic name Meloxicam. Brand name Mobic. Mobic, meloxicam, is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, NSAID. Meloxicam works by reducing hormones that cause inflammation and pain in the body. Mobic is used to treat pain or inflammation caused by rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis in adults. 176. Generic name Doxycycline. Brand name Vibramycin. Vibracin is a tetracycline antibiotic that fights bacteria in the body. Vibramycin is used to treat many different bacterial infections, such as acne, urinary tract infections, intestinal infections, eye infections, gonorrhea, chlamydia, periodontitis, gum disease, and others. 177. Generic name Insulin Glarigan. Brand name Lantus. Lantus is a long-acting insulin used to treat adults with type 2 diabetes and adults and pediatric patients, children 6 years and older, with type 1 diabetes for the control of high blood sugar. 178. Generic name Quidapin. Brand name Seroquel. This medication is used to treat certain mental mood conditions such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, sudden episodes of mania, or depression associated with bipolar disorder. Quidapin is known as an antipsychotic drug. 179. Generic name, fenofibrate. Brand names, Tricor. Tricor fenofibrate is an anti-lipemic agent and fibric acid prescribed for reducing bad cholesterol and fats, for example, LDL and triglycerides, and for raising good cholesterol, HDL, in the blood. Tricor is available as a generic drug. 180. Generic name, codeine and acetaminophen. Brand name, Tylenol 3. This combination medication is used to help relieve mild to moderate pain. It contains an opioid, narcotic pain reliever, codeine, and a non-opioid pain reliever, acetaminophen. Codeine works in the brain to change how your body feels in response to pain. Acetaminophen can also reduce a fever. 181. Generic name, ezetimibe and simvastatin. Brand name, Vitarin. Vitarin, ezetimibe, and simvastatin is a combination of a selective inhibitor of intestinal cholesterol and related phytosterol absorption, and an HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor, also called a statin, used to treat high blood cholesterol. 182. Generic name, drospirenone and ethinyl estradiol. Brand name, Yaz. Yaz is used as a contraception to prevent pregnancy. It is also used to treat moderate acne in women who are at least 14 years old and have started having menstrual periods and who wish to use birth control pills. 183. Generic name, spironolactone. Brand name, Aldactone. Aldactone removes excess fluid from the body in congestive heart failure, cirrhosis of the liver, and kidney disease. It also can be used in combination with other drugs to treat elevated blood pressure and for treating diuretic-induced low potassium, hypokalemia. 184. Generic name, pregabalin. Brand name, Lyrica, Lyrica CR. Lyrica is used to treat pain caused by fibromyalgia or nerve pain in people with diabetes, diabetic neuropathy, herpes zoster, postherpetic neuralgia, or spinal cord injury. 185. Generic name, Cefdinir. Brand name, Omnicef, Omnicef Omnipac. Omnicef, Cefdinir, is in a group of drugs called cephalosporin antibiotics. It works by fighting bacteria in your body. Omnicef is used to treat many different types of infections caused by bacteria. 186. Generic name, Oseltamivir. Brand name, Tamiflu. Oseltamivir is used to treat symptoms caused by the flu virus, influenza. It helps make the symptoms, such as stuffy nose, cough, sore throat, fever, chills, aches, tiredness, less severe and shortens the recovery time by 1 to 2 days. 187. Generic name, ezetimibe. Brand name, Zetia. Ezetimibe is used along with a low cholesterol, low fat diet and exercise to help lower cholesterol in the blood. Ezetimibe may be used alone or with other drugs, such as statins or fibrates. Ezetimibe works by reducing the amount of cholesterol your body absorbs from your diet. 188. Generic name, Aripiprazole. Brand name, Abilify. Aripiprazole is used to treat certain mental, mood disorders, such as bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, Tourette syndrome, and irritability associated with autistic disorder. It may also be used in combination with other medication to treat depression. Aripiprazole is known as an antipsychotic drug. 189. Generic name, Phentermin. Brand name, Adipex. Phentermin stimulates the central nervous system, nerves, and brain, which increases your heart rate and blood pressure and decreases your appetite. Adipex P is used together with diet and exercise to treat obesity, especially in people with risk factors such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes. 190. Generic name, Hydrochlorothiazide and Olmesartan. Brand name, Benicar HCT. Benisar HCT is a combination medicine is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. Lowering blood pressure may lower your risk of a stroke or heart attack. 191. Generic name, Diclofenac. Brand name, Cambia, Zipsor, Zorvalax, Cataflam, Voltaren. Voltaren XR Diloject. Diclofenac is used to treat mild to moderate pain or signs and symptoms of osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. Voltaren is also indicated for the treatment of ankylosing spondylitis. The Cataflam brand of this medicine is also used to treat menstrual cramps. 192. Generic name, Tadalafil. Brand name, Adcirca Cilius. Cilius is used to treat erectile dysfunction, impotence, and symptoms of benign prostate hypertrophy, enlarged prostate. 193. Generic name, Clindamycin. Brand name, Cleocin. Cleocin, clindamycin, is an antibiotic that fights bacteria in the body. Cleocin is used to treat serious infections caused by bacteria. 194. Generic name, Ethinyl Estradiol and Norgestimate. Brand name, Orthotricycline. Orthotricycline is used as contraception to prevent pregnancy and also used to treat moderate acne vulgaris in females who are at least 15 years old. This medicine should be used for the treatment of acne only if the patient desires an oral contraceptive for birth control. 195. Generic name, Metoclopramide. Brand name, Metazolve. ODT. Reglan. Metoclopramide, taken by mouth, is used for 4 to 12 weeks to treat heartburn caused by gastroesophageal reflux in people who have used other medications without relief. Metoclopramide Oral is also used to treat gastroparesis, slow stomach emptying, in people with diabetes, which can cause heartburn and stomach discomfort after meals. Metoclopramide injection is used to treat severe diabetic gastroparesis. The injection is also used to prevent nausea and vomiting caused by chemotherapy or surgery, or to aid in certain medical procedures involving the stomach or intestines. 196. Generic name, Titropin. Brand name, Spiriva. Spiriva, titropin, is a bronchodilator that relaxes muscles in the airways and increases airflow to the lungs. Spiriva is used to prevent bronchospasm, narrowing of the airways in the lungs, in adults with COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, including bronchitis and emphysema. 197. Generic name, Verapamil. Brand name, Calin. Isoptin SR. Verilin. Isoptin. Calin SR. Isoptin IV. Covera HS. Verapamil is used to treat hypertension, high blood pressure, angina, chest pain, and certain heart rhythm disorders. Verapamil injection is used to rapidly or temporarily restore normal heartbeats in people with certain heart rhythm disorders. 198. Generic name, Hydroxyzine. Brand name, Vistaril. Atarax. Vistaril IM. Hyzine. Vistaject 50. Resine. Hydroxyzine may be used to treat allergic skin reactions, such as hives or contact dermatitis. Since hydroxyzine also reduces activity in the central nervous system, it can be used as a sedative to treat anxiety and tension. It is also used together with other medications given during and after general anesthesia. Hydroxyzine is also used to treat allergic skin reactions, such as hives or contact dermatitis. 199. Generic name, Hydrochlorothiazide and Irbesartan. Brand name, Avalide. Avalide tablets contain a combination of hydrochlorothiazide and Irbesartan. Hydrochlorothiazide is a thiazide diuretic water pill that helps prevent your body from absorbing too much salt, which can cause fluid retention. Irbesartan is an angiotensin II receptor antagonist. Irbesartan keeps blood vessels from narrowing, which lowers blood pressure and improves blood flow. Ivalide is used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension. 200. Generic name, Ondansetron. Brand name, Zofran. Zofran ODT. Zooplens. Zofran, Ondansetron, blocks the actions of chemicals in the body that can trigger nausea and vomiting. Zofran is used to prevent nausea and vomiting that may be caused by surgery, cancer chemotherapy, or radiation treatment. Okay, that's all. It took me a long time to finish this video, and I've tried my best to get accurate as much as possible. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you.